Thanks, Mom. Hello? Oh, Brad, hi. Sure, I'd love to. Half an hour? I think so. I'll hurry. Just honk for me. All right, come in if you feel you have to. Bye. Mom,
Yes, Peggy?
you've been around a long time,
Thanks. Sure, I know what you mean.
so you might be able to answer a question for me.
What is it?
How do you think a super intelligent man feels when he finds out he's dating a drip?
What trip? You?
Well, yes.
Why not talk to your aunt and uncle about this?
They have enough problems of their own.
Who hasn't?
You may not realize this, but it's very difficult living with your relatives.
Now you listen to me. You better be real grateful to your Aunt Chris and Uncle Stanley. If it weren't for them, you'd be living in an orphan's home.
Well, I am grateful, Mom. It isn't that. But they're so young. I can't discuss problems like this with them. I need older, more intelligent advice.
From me?
You're the only old person I know.
All right, I'll be your Dorothy Dix. What's the problem?
I've been dating Bradley quite steadily.
I gathered that.
I like him, and I think he likes me too. We see eye to eye in almost everything.
Then what's the problem?
There's an insurmountable difference between us. When he discovers it, then what?
What's this insurmountable thing?
The fact is that he's a genius. What's gonna happen when he finds out I'm so dumb?
What are you talking about? You're not dumb.
I'm really stupid, maybe. But I'm not in Brad's class. Well, he even stumps the teachers at school sometimes. A budding Einstein, that's what they call him. So far, I've managed to keep him off of deep subjects. But the time is coming when he'll stump me, and I know it. Why, the other day he started arguing about the Pythagorean theorem.
Well, what'd you do?
I sneezed.
You're not dumb.
By the time I recovered, he forgot what he was saying. But I can't go on sneezing for every date, can I?
Don't you think he likes you through you?
He likes me because I'm a philosopher's niece. He thinks I'm like Stan.
Where'd you get the idea that your uncle's a philosopher?
I fooled him.
Well, he isn't. Not by a long shot.
But this new book will establish him.
It stinks.
What an awful thing to say. It's wonderful.
Have you read it?
Well, no.
I have.
You have? When?
He left the manuscript down here one night, and I took it upstairs to bed with me. Put me right to sleep.
You just didn't understand it, that's all.
Oh, I understood it all right. That was the problem.
You wait and see. Stan will be famous one day.
Well, he already is.
In a way, maybe.
Just wait until your Bradley finds out that Stan is.
Mom, never say that. You promise.
But he'll find out someday. Everyone will.
Why should they? They haven't yet.
You can't keep something like this quiet, even if you move all the way out here in the wilderness.
This isn't the wilderness. It's a very nice town.
Well, even so, mark my words, they'll find out.
If Brad found out, he'd never forgive Stan. He wouldn't even take me out anymore. It would ruin us.
If Bradley only takes you out just for what your uncle is, then all I can say is he ain't worth much.
It's not like that, Maude. He thinks I'm as smart as Stan is.
That's where I came in. I better get back to work, and you better go on sneezing.
I'm all sneezed out.
Hello, Maude, Peggy, honey.
Morning, Mrs. Ramson.
Hi, Laura.
Chris not up yet?
She's around somewhere.
Upstairs, I think. Did she ask you here for coffee?
Sure did.
She didn't tell me.
Yeah, it crossed my heart.
Well, then you'd better sit down.
Hey,
Didn't tell me. Never tells me anything. Thinks I'm a mind reader.
now I've done it.
She doesn't approve of Chris asking people without telling her.
She really angry?
She'll make instant coffee and not talk for an hour or so. Then it will all blow over.
Well, as long as she doesn't quit. Servants are hard to come by these days.
Maude would never leave. She's part of the family. She even keeps a scrapbook with all pictures of all of us, including one of Chris on a bearskin rug.
Not a Stanley?
He didn't come into the picture until Chris hooked him.
How is the offer these days? Still coming along well?
Fine, I hope. He's always working on it.
Ambitious man, your uncle. I never understood how anyone could concentrate long enough to write a book.
He seems to enjoy it.
And such a deep book, too. He told me it's going to be another War and Peace, only with more adventures.
Is that you, Nora?
It's me.
Be right down. I have a surprise for you.
All right. What's Chris up to?
Who knows? But I'm up to a date and quick. See you later. Nora, do you think I'm intelligent?
Yeah, honey, I should say you're normal. Why?
Normal isn't good enough. I've just got to be a genius. What on earth are you doing like that?
It's for Saturday night.
You look hysterical.
What's going on there?
Ready, Nora?
Ready for what? Chris, you look marvelous.
Gay as who?
That's not what you're gonna wear.
Why not? The invitation said come dressed as your ambition.
And that's what you're gonna wear?
I'm going to end up an old lady, so I don't want to be one. That's my philosophy.
Doesn't look like it'll fit too well.
I know I have to take up the hem and nip it in here and there.
I'm going as Cleopatra.
What's Bert going as?
Yes.
My husband's going as Socrates. He should have the right his books going.
See much of him these days?
For a young married couple supposedly cruising through love's young dream, you might know the test. But we do speak it.
It better be a good book.
You can say that twice.
And it better be.
I take it back once it's enough.
Knitting's not done for Stan.
No, this time it's for me, a sweater.
Smart girl, that ought to get his attention.
If I ever get through the ribbing, it's going to be straight. Maud, I forgot to tell you Nora was coming for coffee, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
I was so busy.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for bringing it
Uh-huh.
in. Been with us for generations.
Uh-huh.
Taught me everything when I was a girl.
Mail.
Better open a mail or she'll quit.
Help yourself to coffee. Mine, black as usual.
Chris.
Yes, dear.
Coffee.
Another loquacious creature, my husband.
Huh?
Nothing, dear. One black coming up. Maud.
I'll predict a one-word answer.
Yes.
Mr. Nichols would like something too.
Oh.
Just call me Swanee.
Wait until his lord and master gets this.
What is it?
Oh, just a bill.
Do you always laugh at bills like sea?
No, he wouldn't be interested.
You always get so much mail. Do you enter contests or something?
Just add
Let me see.
just some books?
What's the matter? Are they dirty?
Of course not.
Then let's look. Really, Mrs. Nichols, at your age,
They're cute.
Grandma Letty and the Green Snowman.
Awfully cute.
Pardon?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Give me the books, Nora.
They're all the same.
I know. They're birthday presents.
For whom?
Oh, nieces and nephews and things.
Not Peggy, I hope.
No, but she's read most of Grandma Letty's books.
Really?
Yes, they're good.
Everywhere you look nowadays is Grandma Letty. She must put out a book a month.
They're well-written children's stories with a good moral.
Really?
Have you ever read one?
Yes, when I was 8.
They're the best-selling books in the Oz series.
Pardon again?
Certainly.
Thank you.
2 words this time. She won't be angry much longer.
I didn't know you had so many relatives.
Oh, birthdays pile up and Easter.
All right, don't tell me, but if I get one for Christmas, we're through. No more coffee.
I'll give you a lazy childhood letter.
I read it, like I told you, when I was 8.
I don't doubt it.
Chris, Oh, hello, Nora.
Hi, W. Somerset.
Did you get any more typing paper?
Oh, it's in the telephone deal.
Thanks. Something the matter with Maud?
I didn't tell her Nora was coming for coffee.
Oh. Is that all?
There goes the busiest man on this block.
There goes the nicest man on any block.
Seriously, Chris, how is the book coming?
He's almost through the final revision.
Have you read it?
The first half.
It's a real drama, isn't it? That's what I was afraid of. Why does everybody write tragedies? It seems to me people want to laugh.
This is Stan's one big flame, as he calls it. The sabbatical to write the next great American novel.
Then back to the pulp magazines?
If the book doesn't sell,
But with no money coming in,
there's still the inheritance from his grandfather.
it must be a big one. You two have been here almost a year now, and with all that outgoing, no income is enough to strain anyone's inheritance.
It's well managed.
Excuse me, I have to finish cleaning Peggy's room.
All right, but do it quietly. Mr. Nichols is working.
Just waits for no man.
He thinks it's from Shakespeare.
Anytime your better half wants peace and quiet, you're always welcome at my place.
If he throws me out, I'll remember that.
That goes for Mom and Peggy, too.
Peggy, you'll just move over to Brad's, I'm afraid.
Glad those two are getting along so well.
They make a nice couple. She's fitted in well here, hasn't she?
It's been a hard adjustment after her parents were killed.
Jane would be proud of her, the way she's grown up.
It was nice of Stan to let you bring Peggy into the family.
He suggested it right after the accident. They get along beautifully. Moving out here helped her, I think. No memories in a new town.
My word, what happened?
Tripped over a chair.
How can I work with all this going on? Chris!
Yes,
I better go.
maybe you should.
See you later.
I'll phone you.
Chris, what is this conspiracy to keep me from concentrating?
Just wait For no man, Maud's got to clean.
She isn't cleaning. She's wrecking the house, room by room.
Well, we're not going to live in a dust heap, so take a minute off and just relax. Read the mail.
All right. But I'm doing well this morning.
That's good. Look, it's the new book.
Looks fine. Should make a lot of money for Grandma Letty.
Oh, don't be that way. I think they're wonderful. Look at the illustrations. It's better than ever.
Yeah, let me see the mail.
Honestly, Stanley, I wish you would take an interest in the books and feel as proud of them as I do. Just think of the thousands of children they give fun to.
Let's not start that all over again.
I've given up. Her Highness is dressing for a date with IQ. There's no use cleaning while she's putting on her face.
All right, you can finish up later. Brad's picking her up soon.
Good. Resting up a while, Grandma Letty?
Christine, I will not have her talk that way. I don't care if she did change her diapers.
It doesn't mean any harm.
That's not the point. Suppose someone heard her call me Grandma Letty. We'd be through, laughed out of town.
Why? They'd only respect you.
Respect a grown-up man writing kids' books under the name of Grandma Letty. Ha!
Who cares what name you write under? The books are good, darn good, and I'm proud of them.
Just wait until the new one is out under my own name. Then we can forget.
Stanley, you can't stop writing these. I don't care if your masterpiece is a masterpiece. These are important.
Wait a minute. Remember the bargain? I have 1 year.
Which is almost up.
1 year to write my new book. If it doesn't come off, then we'll go back to Grandma Letty and the sweet-smelling skunk.
All right.
But no arguments until the end of the year.
I'm tired of lying to everyone, though. We live off your grandfather's inheritance indeed. He didn't leave anything but bills and an unfinished subscription to Esquire.
That's not kind. We have to explain our income somehow.
Just now, Nora asked me why we got so much mail. Well, we've got 5 Grandma Letty books. I'm tired of thinking one step ahead of everyone.
1 step ahead of Nora is still behind.
Stanley! The whole town has.
I know it, darling, and I'm sorry. I'm just upset about the revisions. I've been working too hard. Do you forgive me?
I'll get it.
What a time to be interrupted.
Bradley, come in. I'll call Peggy.
Thank you, Mr. Nichols. Hi, Mr. Nichols.
Hello, Brad. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Off to a movie?
No, just a Coke. It is 11:30 in the morning, sir.
Oh, well, I suppose it is. Well, you can have a Coke here.
Thank you. But you have to ask a girl out occasionally, don't you?
I suppose you do.
Girls think it's peculiar if you just want to take them for a walk. They think you ought to buy them something. It's the end of the month and my allowance is running out. I don't want to go out for just a Coke.
You've got it all figured out, haven't you?
On paper, it's figured in my budget. Once a week I can afford to take Peggy to a movie with all the trimmings.
Trimmings.
Popcorn during, banana split after.
I see.
That leaves 2 extra cash dates a month with an occasional Coke now and then.
And this is an occasional date?
That's right. Allowance comes in next week and then I'll begin all over again.
You know, Brad, I never figured dating quite that way.
We have to be practical in this day and age, sir, don't we?
I've just been trying to explain the same thing to my wife.
I don't think women understand the financial side of life. Do you, sir?
I doubt it. And stop calling me sir. I'm not ancient.
Just a mark of respect to your intelligence.
Intelligence. Well, that's a new one. What makes you think I'm intelligent?
You're a writer and philosopher.
I was a writer, yes, for pulp magazines. As for being a philosopher, well, everyone's got a philosophy, and being an author, I write mine down. That's all. So, no more sirs.
No, sir. I mean, no.
That's better.
Hi.
Hi, Peggy. All ready?
Uh-huh. Bye, Stan. See you later.
Don't drink too much.
Not on an occasional date.
What's that mean?
Something practical, I'm sure you wouldn't understand.
I've got a new book I want you to read. It's on the origin of existentialism. Existentialism?
Getting it cold.
No, just a tickle in my nose.
Oh,
Goodbye, Mr. Nichols.
so long.
As I started to say, do you think existentialism is here to stay?
Yes, tickle in the nose.
She must be allergic to Bradley. Every time he takes her out, she always sneezes.
People can't be allergic to other people.
Why not? You're allergic to roses. Why can't Peggy be allergic to Bradley?
Just doesn't work that way.
Well, maybe you're right. Did you finish the mail?
Not yet. Good thing I got Hoskins to address the mail to me and not to Grandma Letty.
Why?
Postmen are awful gossips.
Can't get any dirt out of ours. You know, it's a wonder Hoskins never found out about you. Imagine a publisher never meeting one of his best authors.
I told him that's the way Grandma wanted it. Told him she was a shy, retiring soul.
Read this one. I saved it especially.
We, the makers of Creamy Dough, the all-purpose shortening, would like to have a debate on our program between Grandma Letty and Grandma Moses on old-fashioned pie making.
I can just see you making a pie on TV.
Simple. Just add water and roll. I'd better give them the usual bashful reply. Dear Grandma Letty, my little girl won't stop throwing stones at her playmates. A note from you would fix this naughty habit, I'm sure. She idolizes you, as does all young America.
See, that's nice.
Take a letter, Mrs. Nichols. Dear Stone Thrower, for better results, suggest you use slingshot. Love, Grandma Letty. But I get so many of them. It takes me a full day a week just to get caught up on the mail alone.
But it makes you feel good knowing you're helping all those children, doesn't
It does not.
it? I know you, Mr. Nichols, you're lying.
I am not.
You are too.
Maybe a little.
A lot.
Suppose I am. What good does it do to write one little girl in Post Falls, Idaho not to throw stones?
Multiply it by the thousands of letters you do write, and it does a lot of good.
Just wait until my new book is out. It'll reach everyone at once and teach them to think for themselves. See, that's the trouble with people, Chris. They get pushed along with the tide. They get dragged into things by advertising, by public opinion, by keeping up with the Joneses. If only they'd learn to think for themselves, the whole world would be a lot better off.
Yes, darling, but you're not a one-man crusade out to save the universe single-handedly. Sure, write your book, but write Grandma Letty too. Let the whole world know you can do both. Write for all ages.
Fat chance people would take me seriously if they knew I wrote about cabbage patches in the morning and the meaning of life in the afternoon.
All right, well, it's your talent. I hope you know what you're doing with it.
It's our talent, Chris, and I do know. If Grandma can tide us through financially, then okay. But she's got to be a well-locked-up skeleton in our closet.
What?
I'd better put the books away.
It's a telegram. Must be from Hoskins. It's addressed to G.L. care of Stanley Nichols.
Let me see. Oh, no! No, it couldn't be!
What is it?
Chris, what do we do? He can't!
You have been chosen Grandmother of the Year, arriving on afternoon train to present you with plaque. Oh, Stan, forgive the intrusion, but you're a national figure and cannot remain in seclusion. Zero the Hoskins.
They have no right electing me Grandmother of the Year.
Honor.
Not to me!
Now you have to tell Hoskins the truth.
No. Say Grandma's out, gone to India, swallowed her knitting needle. Say anything.
You'll have to face it. Hoskins will find out.
He mustn't. What will happen to our income? I can see the papers. Grandma Letty, a young man. Not even a thought.
Couldn't you just take the plaque and say, thanks, we'll give it to her when she comes in?
That'll never do. He'll want pictures from the old family album. This will raise book sales 300%. Think of it, me, Grandmother of the Year.
You better learn to bake those pies.
There's no need to get excited. Let's be calm and sit down, everyone in this room.
All two of us?
Yes, all two.
What now, Grandma?
I'm thinking. No. Ooh, Hoskins has to see Grandma. He just has to, even for a minute.
He can't.
He must. Where can we find a Grandma Letty?
Are you pointing at me?
No, Stan, she won't do.
She'll have to do. Maud! Dear Maud, come. Sit down.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Everything's wonderful now that you're here.
Miss Christine, help. I'm trying.
It's got to work.
Do I work it?
You're it.
I'm what?
Grandma Letty.
I am.
Yes. Listen, Maud. Cyril B. Hoskins, Grandma's publisher, is coming here this afternoon. Grandma's been voted Grandmother of the Year, and he has to give her a plaque. He has to see her for just a little while.
And I'm what he sees?
That's right.
Oh, no.
Do you want that nice large salary of yours to stop?
No, sir.
Then just let Hoskins see you for 1 minute. Besides, think of all the little children that think there actually is a Grandma Letty. You can't let them down.
Just 1 minute, huh?
That's right. All you have to do is take the plaque, thank him, and leave the rest up to me. We'll give you all day tomorrow off.
Well, I was a good actress in my day. Played Juliet in high school.
Will you, Maud, please?
All right, I'll do it. But if I get tomorrow off before breakfast.
I'll scramble the eggs.
But I don't look like a sweet old grandmother.
No. No, you don't. The costume.
It won't fit. I have to take up the hem.
Here, Maud. This will make you look perfect.
I'd better try it on.
Come up to my room. There's a full-length mirror there.
I'm coming too. You'll need rehearsal.
I don't approve, but if it's to save lots of little children from being disillusioned, I'll do it.
That's the spirit. This is the most important meeting since the Lone Ranger first saw Silver.
Come on, Tenderfoot, it's safe.
I still don't approve. Why don't we come in through the front door like normal people?
Because I'm a reporter and you're a photographer. We're not normal.
Just the same, it isn't right. We could be arrested for illegal entry.
Life magazine would get us off all right. They have influence.
I wish you would have phoned for an appointment.
A surprise attack, darling, is a half-won battle.
No one seemed surprised.
Just let me look around. You can never tell what someone like me might find.
Go ahead. Don't take anything.
I'm not a souvenir hunter.
Things look normal enough.
Not to me.
What do you mean? Find something?
Look around, Sherlock. Notice anything?
Such as?
This doesn't look like an old woman's house.
Doesn't it?
No. Where's the arsenic and old lace? Where's the crocheted Afghan on the sofa? Where are the pictures of the imbecile grandchildren?
You mean maybe she's such a typical grandmother?
Maybe not. Oh, what a story it would make. Grandma Letty drinks 3 martinis before dinner.
So what do I take pictures of?
Wait a while. Let's look around first. There must be some dark secrets here. Everyone has them.
But I thought she was such a sweet old lady.
Why?
Well, she's a grandmother.
Have you ever seen her?
You know I haven't.
Neither have I. Listen, darling, from the way Hoskins acted yesterday, I don't think he has either. That's why I persuaded Life to send us down here. If a publisher hasn't met one of his best authors, there's a reason.
You mean maybe grandma ain't a grandma? She's a floozy.
I don't know. Just because she writes sweet little stories doesn't mean she sits home and crochets antimacassars. Look at her, Grandmother of the Year, and no one knows anything about her.
Well, still, Maud.
But it don't look right.
What a grandma! It must be she, the old girl.
What does she mean? It don't look right.
I don't know.
Bro, we got company.
You must be Mrs. Nichols. I'm Prudence Harper of Life magazine, and this is my photographer, Carl Henderson.
Hi.
You will forgive us just barging in, won't you, darling? There, I knew you would. Didn't I say so, Carl?
That's what she just said.
You see? I just couldn't wait another minute to meet Grandma. Where is she? Where is the great lady?
I'm afraid I don't know her.
Tatting, I better. Sewing away on a sampler. Bless her great, big, generous heart. Now you must tell me everything about her. Not just the important things, but everything that makes our most famous grandmother tick.
Grandmother who?
Listen, Carl. Grandmother who? You're just modest.
If I don't sound repetitious, Grandmother who?
Why, you're a wonderful, famous
Now
grandma.
I'll be Hoskins and you be... Oh, hello, Nora. Wait a minute, Maud.
Aren't you going to introduce me?
Whose friends are you?
You're not Mrs. Nichols. kin to the famous. I'm Prudence Harper, and this is Carl Henderson. Life magazine sent us down to interview Grandmother of the Year.
Life magazine? Best circulation of any magazine of its type.
I can't wait another moment, Mr. Nichols. Where is she? Where is
Nora, why don't you go home? Chris will call you later.
Where should I go home for? I don't understand.
It's a secret about Saturday night.
Oh, the masquerade?
Yes, the masquerade. We'll explain later.
You better. This whole thing just doesn't gel.
Agreed.
We may be on the verge of something interesting, darling.
Neighbor, friendly but prying, you know. Where were we?
Right here waiting to meet Grandma.
Oh, right. She'd love to see you, I'm sure, but she's resting at the moment.
Oh,
Her heart, you know.
I didn't know.
Years now. She works so hard at her books, it really takes it out of a woman her age.
I can imagine. But if we could see her for just a minute.
Yeah. Just to get a picture.
Oh, I'm sorry, but do you mind?
Not at all.
I'm allergic to them. They make me a snake!
Interest, Grandma too?
No, just me. It's not hereditary, I guess.
My mother used to hiccup whenever she drank dandelion wine.
That's entirely different.
How about the pictures?
I'm afraid Grandma won't permit photographs of herself. She doesn't even like them on the jackets of her books. Perhaps you've noticed.
The whole country's noticed, darling. That's why we're here.
See, Grandma's such a shy, retiring soul. She doesn't even like to see our friends when they drop by. People make her nervous. She believes that they don't understand her, especially now that the whole world is crying, "Where is Grandma Letty?"
Here I am.
No, you're not!
How was I to know she was coming down?
Imagine running downstairs like that in her condition.
Right, me.
Tell you what,
What?
you come back late this afternoon and Grandma will give you an exclusive interview. I guarantee it.
An exclusive, huh?
Yes, all to yourself.
What's say, Prue?
It's a deal, darling. About 4:30.
That sounds fun.
Come on, Carl. We'll find a hotel and settle in the bar.
With beer? There's on the expense account.
With martinis. It is.
Good.
And Grandma better be here, Mr. Nichols. There's something rotten in Denmark.
Oh, Shakespeare.
And here's a direct quote from Prudence Harper. He who backs out always gets caught in the end.
Chris,
Dad?
the coast is clear.
All right, come on, Mom.
Look at me.
That's perfect.
What was the trouble down here?
Life magazine, that's what the trouble was.
Life, not for me.
Come back here, Ma.
I don't want to tangle with no magazine people.
But you'll miss your big chance. This performance will make Juliet look pale.
Juliet couldn't look pale.
We're wasting time. You need rehearsal.
Maybe Hoskins does too.
Now you sit here. You're Grandma Letty and I'm Hoskins.
My wig don't fit.
Looks fine.
Who am I?
You can be the audience. Now, Mom, try to answer my questions as you think Grandma Letty would.
All right, shoot.
Ready? Curtain.
Tell me, Grandma, why did you start writing?
Well, son, I liked it. How's that?
Try to look pleasant.
Yes, be happy. Smile.
I'll try.
When did you start writing, Grandma?
3 or 4 years ago.
4. It was 4.
Oh, 4. I just remembered.
Tell me, Grandma, who's your favorite author?
Buck Rogers.
Mom, he isn't an author.
Isn't he?
He's a character.
Well, how am I supposed to know? Here I am playing a part with no script. Can't you write it down?
How am I supposed to know what questions they'll ask you?
I thought I was just supposed to come down here, take a plaque, and say thanks.
That was before Life magazine entered the picture.
You're doing fine, Maud. Let's try some more.
Make them easier.
Okay. What's your favorite book?
Forever Amber.
No, no, Maud.
Isn't that what you call human interest?
You're a sweet old grandma. Say something like Tom Sawyer or Peter Pan.
All right, but it's a lie. Peter Pan.
Like you mean it. Smile.
Peter Pan.
What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Well, I like to see movies and bowl, and I was a hot number on the back porch.
No, 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 Maud!
Ain't I supposed to be normal?
Yes, but don't talk about it. Try to understand this. You cook and sew and write cute stories. No back porching.
I just want to be normal.
Chris, you convince her. I'm getting the phone.
Maud, we're just upset. You can understand that.
I guess so, but I'm upset too. You can understand that.
Of course.
Hello? Hoskins?
Hoskins?
He's here. Yes, Mr. Hoskins, this is Stanley Nichols. You did? By plane? Oh, yes, I suppose it is quicker. Okay, I'll see you then.
Stanley, so soon?
Yes, he just arrived at the airport. He's taking a taxi here.
Then he'll be here right away.
Are you ready, Maud?
Suppose I don't know the answers.
Remember this. When in doubt, faint.
Faint?
Yes.
I don't feel well.
You look well. That's all that matters.
I don't care how I look, I feel awful.
Chris, we'd better get into something more presentable. All change into a suit and you get into something neater.
I feel insulted, but I'll do it.
You sit down, Maud, and get yourself under control. We'll be back before Hoskins gets here.
All right, but I don't promise nothing. Tom Sawyer. Peter Pan. No, Mom, look pleasant. Peter Pan. Peter Pan. I'll get it. Hello? Why, you must be looking for... Oh, Grandma Letty. What, that's me. United Newsreel. But me in the movies? What do I have to say? Well, I like Peter Pan. This afternoon? No movies. I'm busy writing Grandma Letty Meets Tom Sawyer. Goodbye. Movies. Oh, wrong number.
We'll be down in a minute.
Wrong number. That's me. I gotta think. Hoskins, Life Magazine, United Newsreel. Mom, this just ain't your cup of tea. No, sir. I just got to slip away quietly. Leave them to stew in their own stew. Mom, this just ain't the right part for you. It's him!
Hey, Hoskins, so soon.
Oh, don't answer it. Wait for us. Hurry, Sam.
This is open.
Why was the front door locked?
How should I know?
Maybe they're all out.
Maud must be here. Anyone home?
Hi, Peggy.
Why was the front door locked?
Well, Chris told Maud to not answer it.
Where is she?
She isn't there?
No?
What?
Is anything wrong?
What's going on?
Brad, you better go.
Go.
Say, what's the matter with you?
Maud! Maud!
What is it?
Hoskins is due here any minute.
No.
Yes.
Cyril B. Hoskins, the publisher?
Yes, Stan, what are you going to do?
Find Maud. Maud!
I would love to meet a real publisher.
Stan's right, you better go.
Why
Look!
can't I stay and meet him?
Because he and Stan want to talk private business.
About
Very
the-
private.
Yes, the new book.
Can I meet him later?
No! No! No!
Brad, come over later.
Chris, come down here, emergency!
What's the matter?
Listen to this. Juliet rehearsed longer than Grandma. Gone to movie. Good luck, Mom.
What's that? Maud was going to impersonate get Grandma Letty for Hoskins.
And the press. That's the end of our bread and butter.
Stanley, you'll just have to tell him.
No, I can't. There's got to be another way. Christine! You can be Grandma Letty.
Me?
Why not?
I'm no actress, I'd laugh.
Look, it fits.
I never get away with it. Don't be silly.
Peggy.
Hey, get away from me. You bet it won't.
That's him.
The door's still locked.
No, Chris, what do we do?
Tell him!
No. No.
Pretend we're out.
He'd only come back.
Open the door.
Shut up!
I'm leaving. Don't go. This is a family crisis.
Someone's got to. Wait. I've got it. Give me that dress. I'll get away before I know I will.
Where's Grandma
You
Letty?
can't do it. What do people say?
To hell with what people say.
This is money!
Stanley!
Open up or I'll break it down!
Ready? Whiskey, hide it. Smile.
For the last time! What was that?
What was what, Mr. Hoskins?
That's swearing.
Oh, wait, that was the plumber, isn't it, Peggy?
Yes, the plumber.
He's having a hard time.
Won't you come in?
No, you're sitting there in the doorway.
Thank you.
I'm Mrs. Nichols, and this is my niece, Peggy. How do you do?
I'm Cyril B. Hoskins of Hoskins & Co. Publishers, and I want to know what's going on here.
Why, nothing, Mr. Hoskins. Nothing at all.
Not a thing.
I fly all the way out to this godforsaken territory, get yelled at by some plumber, and refuse entry to Grandma Letty.
Refused entry, but Mr. Hoskins.
But nothing. Where is she?
Why, she's...
Is she all right?
Of course, but
Stop running at me and tell me what you've done with her.
we've done nothing with her. We just didn't hear the doorbell, that's all.
Didn't hear the doorbell? Someone yelled at me to shut up.
I'll have my husband speak to that plumber.
Your husband. Would that be Stanley Nichols?
It would.
That crackpot?
Mr. Hoskins!
Don't let me get upset. My stomach. May I have a glass of water?
Peggy? Okay.
You just sit there and relax. Here, I'll take that.
No. This is for Grandma Letty and no one else.
Here, Mr. Hoskins.
Thank you, my dear. Ah! I feel better.
Good.
Now for the long anticipated moment. Where's Grandma Letty?
Upstairs.
She's changing. Just woke up from a nap.
How typical of Grandma to take an afternoon nap.
Yes, typical.
Dear Grandma.
Dear Grandma.
Ah, yes. Dear Grandma.
Mr. Hoskins, why did you call my husband a crackpot?
Because he has one. The first draft of that book he sent me.
You mean the long, tragic one?
Has he written any other?
Yes, one or two.
But not like that.
It was undoubtedly the worst, most amateurish thing I've ever read.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Poor Stan.
Didn't you know about it?
I knew he was writing a book, but I had no idea he mailed you a draft.
The nerve. The sheer unbrazen nerve.
Well, Mr. Hoskins, shouldn't writers submit their material? Isn't that what publishers are for?
Yes, they should submit it. That's how we find and develop our authors. But your husband had it submitted on Grandma, thinking he could squeeze it on by her reputation.
And you didn't like it?
An understatement. Mr. Nichols evidently wanted to point up a philosophy of his own, that people should learn to think for themselves. I don't happen to agree. If people should think for themselves, our comic book department would have to shut down. Where would spacemen be? And that bullet.
To your point.
It's all good and well to philosophize, but an author shouldn't beat his readers over their collective heads.
What you mean is that Uncle Stanley isn't as talented an author as Grandma Letty.
My dear, they're like night and day.
Really?
But where is she? I've waited so many years.
I'll call and see. Grandma!
Yes, dear.
That's what it was.
Mr. Hoskins is here.
Oh, tell the dear man to wait. I'll be right down.
Mr. Hoskins.
To think I'm about to meet the idol of millions. I should bow in homage.
Would you like a drink while we wait?
Drink of what?
Scotch, rye, bourbon. I think we have a little gin.
Scotch, gin, alcoholic beverages in the same house as Grandma Letty. I can't believe it.
Neither can I. I didn't know we had any liquor.
As a matter of fact, we keep it hidden
Hidden?
in the washing machine.
We only serve it to company.
I see.
Once Grandma did some laundry, it came out bourbon bleach.
Grandma drinks only herb tea.
Why, Mr. Hoskins, how did you guess?
I know her so well.
You do?
Through her books, her wonderful books. It's been 4 years now since the first draft came to rest at my desk. It passed through all the company readers. There it sat on my desk, like a beacon of light in the darkness of my life.
That's beautiful, Mr. Hoskins.
I could have been a writer too, you know.
I bet you could.
From the first moment, I knew it was great. By the time I had finished Grandma Letty and the hen who would lay an egg, I was a changed man. Tears were in my eyes, Mrs. Nichols. Suddenly, I realized the futility of my life. The time I nearly amassed, making a fortune. There's a deeper adult meaning in all of Grandma's books. I'll wager just as many adults read them as do children.
And just from reading her stories, you feel you know her?
Perfectly. From the first, I respected her desire for no personal publicity, but she has snowballed into such a national figure. She's taken the place in the hearts of millions she's taken place of Lana Turner and Joe DiMaggio. She must be brought to the American public. Requests are pouring all in over for her pinup pictures. I doubt if Grandma Moses will ever paint again.
I do hope you won't be disappointed in her.
Disappointed? Was Napoleon disappointed in Josephine? Abercrombie and Fitch? No, I will not be disappointed. Grandma will be just Grandma.
I certainly hope so.
I can see her in everything about this room.
You can?
I can see her over there, stitching away on a sampler, her gray hair curled gently around her cherubic face, a shawl drawn over her little body.
She's not exactly little.
No?
No, she's almost 6'3".
6'3".
She comes from a long line of Amazon-like women. Remember Aunt Edith? 6'3" in her stocking feet.
But what difference does height make? It's in here, in the heart that counts.
You were right about the gray hair, though.
And there's another unusual thing.
What's that?
Why, her complexion, Mr. Hoskins.
Of course, her complexion.
So young looking. It's really unbelievable.
Everyone remarks on it. She's the envy of the neighborhood.
Grandma Letty is the envy of all women. She has the grace, the beauty, and the elegance that time cannot erase. 4 years of waiting. I must see her.
Then turn around.
Grandma!
Mr. Hoskins, I presume.
This is the greatest moment of my life.
Rise, Mr. Hoskins.
To think that you, I can't believe it.
Do let us sit down while you recover.
Here, let me.
I see chivalry's not dead.
Chivalry only dies when it has no inspiration.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
You can sit down too, Chris.
Thanks.
You're more than welcome.
So, Grandma, I was just wondering if you'd like me to go up and get your knitting.
Knitting?
Yes, your knitting.
No, dear, definitely no.
Mr. Hoskins wouldn't mind, would you?
I would consider it an honor to see our foremost authoress being domestic.
Peggy, we get it?
No, dear. I want to give my undivided attention to Mr. Hoskins here.
I don't mind, Grandma. I love to watch you knit.
But I lost it
Oh, what a shame. Where?
on the picnic last weekend.
Oh, well, I found it in the car. Go on.
But I don't.
Now, Grandma. Knit, make your pie, whatever you want.
I'm just taking life easy. I haven't been well lately.
You haven't?
No, my heart. I've had to cut back on my activities.
Not your writing.
Oh, not that. Don't you worry, Mr. Hoskins. I'm full of ideas.
You'd be surprised with ideas.
And now the plaque.
Not yet, dear lady. After all these years, do you think I'm going to rush away?
Oh, but I can't wait another...
Besides, there are others coming.
What others?
Newsreels, the press, and Life magazine.
But I saw the magazine people already.
You did?
I mean, my grandson, Stanley, did. He told me about it.
They tell each other everything.
Where is this grandson?
He's upstairs, working.
I was just telling Mrs. Nichols about it. If I may speak candidly, I suggest he no longer handle your affairs. What you need is a good business manager, Grandma.
Stanley does just fine. Being a writer himself, he understands my problems.
You may not know this, but he sent me a manuscript with your name endorsing it.
Let's not talk business now, Mr. Hoskins.
It's all right, Grandma. Mr. Hoskins was just telling you all about it.
Oh, oh, did he? Why, the old scamp.
Do you know what Mr. Hoskins' opinion of the book is?
No. What?
Unadulterated drivel.
What? Stanley's book?
Most disappointing. Are you sure you read it?
Of course I read it. I thought it was great. A magnificent work.
Let's not spoil our few minutes together talking over an inferior author.
Oh, let's have a drink.
It's in the washing machine.
What is?
Something you shouldn't know about.
You want a drink, Grandma?
Orange Crush, dear. Yes, old Orange Crush.
Of course. Let me get it. Here, Grandma, you're knitting.
Thanks.
What are you making, Grandma?
Why, it's a sweater. Yeah, that's what it is, a sweater.
A sweater. How wonderful.
For Christine.
How thoughtful.
I can't wait to finish it.
Can't wait to wear it.
Go on, Grandma. I'd love to watch you knit.
So would I.
Okay. Oopsie daisy.
Here, let me.
Thanks. Go right on talking. Don't let me interrupt.
Oh, yes. Tell me how it feels, Mrs. Nichols, to be living in the same house with a famous author.
It feels just wonderful, Mr. Hoskins.
You know, I've been thinking, Christine. This pattern doesn't really suit you, so.
No! No, stop! Don't! Stop!
There. Now I feel better.
Thank you. If it's good enough for Grandma Letty, it's good enough for me.
Chris? No.
Go on, dear. Drink it.
No, thank you.
Well, here's to the four of us.
Four of us. Water.
I'll get it. Take a breath.
Oh, Mr. Hoskins, let me.
Let go of the water.
Feeling better? Pills, Mr. Hoskins?
Yes, stomach trouble.
And me with my heart. Birds of a feather. Now, Mr. Hoskins, why don't you give me the plaque and we'll have a hallowed moment alone, just the four of us.
I think we should wait for the others.
But I don't like people in lumps, Mr. Hoskins. Just one at a time.
Well, if that's the way you want it. I am presenting this on behalf of Lawton Ellerby Foundation, President for the Foundation for Futures for Better Grandmothers, and I That must be the people from Life magazine.
They weren't supposed to come back until 4:30. At least that's what Stanley said.
They probably have a nose for news.
Someone's gotta get it. Our maid's at a matinee.
Matinee?
I'd better go upstairs and freshen up.
You look as fine as you are.
It'll only be a minute, dear Mr. Hoskins. We women, you know.
Till then.
Till then.
I'll help you. Excuse me, Mr. Hoskins.
Of course, my dear.
You must be Mrs. Nichols. I'm Prudence Harper, and this is Carl Henderson.
Hi.
Hello.
We're from Life magazine.
Yes, my husband told you. Won't you come in?
Thanks, darling.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hotchkiss.
Hosky, I thought you weren't due until later.
I took a plane.
Trying to pull a fast one? I've been promised an exclusive, darling. Is that clear?
You'll get all you need.
Chris? Yes?
Grandma wants you.
Bet she does. Excuse me.
Well, Hosky, where are you hiding this children's answer to Dorothy Dix?
Grandma's freshening up.
Who does she think she is anyway? Winston Churchill never kept me waiting.
Now, Prue, Grandma's a great and wonderful lady. She's on the road to becoming one of the most important women alive today.
How about some pics? You know, family background. Sweet old homestead.
You mean like the zoo, seen in her natural habitat?
Yeah. I guess so.
Then take one of the great lady's living room.
She won't let you take any.
It'll lack interest.
Maybe you can sell it to House Beautiful.
You're the boss.
She doesn't want any photographs taken.
The shy type, huh?
Shy and retiring.
Listen, darling, no one shies from publicity. It makes money, and we all like that.
Got
Don't we, Hosky?
What now?
She doesn't want any photographs taken. She's a frail person and has a weak heart.
You don't have to worry if she can stomach her own books.
Yeah.
Thanks for the confirmation, darling. You want book sales to rise, don't you, Hosky?
Well, you know how it is.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if we could only get something sensational, something like, Grandma smoking opium.
Never. There isn't anything about Grandma that isn't kind and gentle and good.
You have your ideas, and I have mine.
What are you looking for?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, do come in.
Yes, do.
Thanks.
Can we help you?
I'm the maid.
Bartender too?
Huh?
Skip it.
Carl?
Did you enjoy the matinee?
You mean the movie?
Yes.
I didn't go.
Well, we're just waiting to meet Grandma Letty.
Well, she would have met you sooner, but I did something kind of mean.
What's that?
I just didn't do a duty I should have done. But I'll go put my things down and she'll be with you soon.
That was one of the most confused conversations in which I've ever participated.
Hardly understood it myself.
Carl, you're not going to read.
Don't be stupid.
Then what are you doing over there?
Found it.
One gold medal for you.
People always hide liquor behind books.
Grandma drinks, what a headline.
It must be that crush stuff.
If it is, it's 90 proof.
It's that grandson of hers. Prue, don't mention him in the interview.
I thought he was kind of cute.
Cute? He's a leech on Grandma's bank account. The wife is sweet, though.
Hurry up, Stan. We'll be downstairs.
Here they come.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's perfectly all right.
Miss Harper, this is my niece Peggy. This is Miss Harper, Mr. Henderson.
How do you do?
Where's Grandma? We're ready for the presentation now.
She'll be down in a minute. Wouldn't you all like a drink?
Of Orange Crush?
No whiskey in the house, I suppose.
Of course not.
Ah, there isn't.
Oh, that.
Should make an interesting footnote to the interview.
It's our maid's. She drinks like a fish, always hiding stuff.
Miss Harper, Mr. Henderson, I'm so glad you came back. And this must be Mr. Hoskins.
Oh, yes.
I'm Stanley Nichols. I do wish you could have seen Grandma.
We're waiting, darling.
Unfortunately, she's taken to her bed.
But why? She was fine just 10 minutes ago.
Well, the excitement of the last few minutes really took it out of her. And so, anyways, if you'll let me stand in for Grandma, do the interview, receive the plaque, all will be well.
No pictures?
I'm afraid not.
Just a minute.
Bradley,
Peggy, I have to see you about what happened earlier today.
but I can't leave now.
You'll have to, or it's the end.
It can't be the end. It hasn't begun yet.
Go on, you two. Take a walk around the garden.
Are you sure you can manage without me?
Who knows, but go anyway.
Excuse me. Come on, Brad.
No, don't start sneezing.
I may have to.
Unless troubles. You remember how it was?
I remember it wasn't that long ago.
Now where were we?
You were trying to keep us from seeing Grandma.
Oh yes. Prudence, you can ask me any questions you like. I know Grandma just as well as I do myself.
Maybe even better.
When I interview someone, Mr. Nichols, it isn't by proxy. I left New York in a very good cocktail party to fly out here and interview some saccharine author of children's stories. Either I do that or I write my opinion, starting with one whiskey bottle hidden behind the Kinsey report. Do we understand each other?
But Grandma's heart.
The Grandma can stand rushing up and down the stairs the way she did earlier in the general confusion around here. She can stand an interview with Prudence Harper.
And it doesn't strain a heart to be photographed.
Just what are you trying to keep under cover here, Mr. Nichols?
Nothing at all. Am I, Chris?
It's your idea. Keep talking.
Now, quiet everyone. Mr. Nichols, your grandmother is becoming a part of today's America. Her story, her gentle way of speaking, must be brought to the American public. We insist on seeing her, if only for a moment. I have been designated by Lawton Ellerby to present her with a plaque.
Mr. Hoskins, I'm well aware of that plaque, but I cannot permit you to see Grandma again this afternoon.
And I cannot permit Grandma to be come under lock and key by some third-rate author.
Third-rate!
My public!
No!
Did you get it?
Nah, Joik was in the way.
Gentlemen, please be seated. Since Grandma seems so recovered, I'm sure she'll be down in a minute.
Pardon the interruption.
She looks pretty spry to me.
Since Grandma's doing better, and since you insist, she has agreed to see each of you separately.
Why separately?
Well, with all of you firing questions at her, she'd get confused and wouldn't know what to say.
She gets confused very easily.
So, is that agreed by both parties, Mr. Hoskins?
Fine.
Miss Harper, Mr. Henderson?
All right with us.
So you'll see her a short time apiece, and no pictures.
What? But leave it to me. Yes, Mr. Nichols?
Well, then it's settled. I'm going upstairs to get her. Chris, you arrange the interviews.
Thanks. Well, Mrs. Nichols, who's the lucky one to go first?
It doesn't really make a difference.
If you let me go first, Prue, you might get a better story. I have some matters to talk over with, and you might get an exceptionally good exclusive.
On the other hand, you might get her to keep some secrets from the press.
Mr. Hoskins' telegram came before you arrived, Miss Harper, therefore he gets priority.
Life bows to the publisher from New York.
I have a few business matters to talk over with. You understand.
It all goes to Uncle Sam anyway.
Why don't you two go outside and...
We know, walk around the garden.
Yes.
Isn't it getting a little crowded out there?
It's big enough.
Come on, Carl, I want to talk to you. We'll give you 10 minutes, Hosky.
15?
10. And don't persuade Grandma to hold back any secrets. I wouldn't like to be disappointed in you. Besides, if I'm double-crossed, I can be pretty much of a stinker in print.
You'll get all the information you need. Run along, Prue.
Just so we understand each other.
Cigarette while we wait, Mr. Hoskins.
Never smoke. My stomach.
Is anything the matter?
Yes, I must speak to you privately.
What is it?
Cigarette, please.
Is it serious?
I hardly know how to begin. You see, I'm a very lonely man. I've spent my life, day and night, and even weekends, building up my business. Now I'm wealthy, famous, and very lonesome.
Lonesome. A personal man like you.
All alone. I read books all day, so what's the pleasure at me in curling up at night with a good book?
You're too concerned with business. You should take a vacation and travel.
All alone? No, Mrs. Nichols. But I found the solution to my problem.
What?
I'm going to marry Grandma Letty. Just to let you know that I've thought it over. She's not the way I picture her. She's larger and not as dainty. But still, at heart, she is the woman who I've come to love through her books.
But you can't marry Grandma.
Why not? I have everything a man can offer. Money, social position, a home in New York and another in Palm Springs.
That is to say, you hardly know one another.
When you get to be my age, Mrs. Nichols, you know what a woman is like at the very first meeting.
Grandma, she isn't what she seems to be.
In what way?
She isn't like most women. Maud, I thought you...
No, it seems we don't change horses midstream.
I see.
I'm through with the theater. Never again.
Well, it's just as well. This next act is going to be a Lulu.
Well, wouldn't you like to get Grandma out from underfoot?
It would be the same without her.
I see what you mean. I suppose your husband does live off her.
He does not.
What does he do besides attempt to write? I
He
thought so. You poor dear child. You must have been very young when you were married.
I was no child bride. And I'll not have you making snide remarks about Stanley. He's a wonderful husband and a good provider. Look at the way he supports my niece.
But he doesn't, Mrs. Nichols. Grandma does.
Listen, Mr. Hoskins, you can't... No. On second thought, go ahead. Propose to Grandma. I think it's a wonderful idea. It'll bring a lot of truths out in the open where they should be. By all means, go ahead.
I'm glad I have your sanction. Tell me, how do you think she'll react?
Violently.
In the affirmative?
It's hard to say, but don't take no for an answer. Use all your persuasive powers.
Yes. Damn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead.
That's the idea. I'll be interested in the outcome. Very interested indeed.
But will you leave us alone?
As much as I'd like to stay, I suppose it's only polite.
Wish me luck.
Good luck, Mr. Hoskins.
Ah, there you are.
Only for a minute. Just enough time to get the plaque, and then I must rest.
I better check with Maud about dinner.
Don't you want to stay, Christine?
Maud doesn't know what to cook.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, Mr. Hoskins. And remember, damn the torpedoes!
Full speed ahead.
Right!
What's that mean?
Private matter.
Oh, and now for the plaque.
Oh, see you. Now, before I make the presentation, I have a small question to ask you.
About business, Mr. Hoskins?
Call me Cyril.
Oh, Cyril. Oh, let's not talk business now, Cyril. Unless, of course, it's about Stanley's book. You have decided to publish it after all.
Letty, that book is a muddled up philosophical study of nothing.
Muddled up? I thought it extremely clear.
I'm afraid he doesnn't have the same clear-cut, charming style with which you're endowed.
I don't believe we agree, you and I.
Let's not waste our few moments together. Letty, I must talk to you.
That's what you're doing, isn't it?
I mean about a different matter.
A different matter?
Us.
Us?
You and me. Letty, this isn't the life for you, living with your relatives. I can tell you're unhappy. My life, too, isn't as it's meant to be. I need a kindred spirit, a companion with which to share the final years of my life. Will you bring me life's greatest happiness? Will you bring sunlight into the shade of my life? Letty, will you marry me?
What?
Say you'll be Letty Hoskins.
Letty Hoskins!
Oh! Excuse me.
Did you understand me?
Yes, I understood. I'm afraid the surprise was too much for me. I often act that way when the unexpected happens.
Letty, say you will. I can see us together. Me sitting in the front of the fire with my slippers on, doing a crossword puzzle, while you're over in the corner working away on another bestseller, then pattering out to the kitchen and surprising me with some herb tea. And as I lie in bed at the end of the night, the keys of the typewriter lulls me to dreamland.
What a perfect lie!
You will say yes, won't you?
Oh, Cyril, don't you feel that we should think about it for a while? I mean, I hardly know you.
But I know you so well through your books, your wonderful books. I'll give you anything your little heart desires. Mink coats, Cadillacs, yachts. I'll do anything for you.
Anything?
Name it.
Even publish Stanley's book?
Well, Letty.
Oh, Cyril, it'll be a bestseller. I know it would.
You're trying to trifle with my reputation. That book is not worth the merit of a Cyril B. Hoskins publication.
Not even if I asked for this itty-bitty favor to show how much you care for Grandma?
Well,
Oh, say you will, Cyril. It'll make Stanley so happy. Launch him on a career all of his own.
excuse me, Letty. I must think about this coldly and sensibly. Miss, come over here. When I'm near you, my emotions carry me away.
All right, you think about it.
Letty!
Oh! Oh, my heart! Oh, my
I
heart!
didn't even startle you.
Oh, but you yelled so loud! Oh, Cyril, the excitement of the last few minutes has started my palpitations. I have to take a stimulant now and then. Doctor's orders.
Oh, of course, Letty, you poor dear thing. I'll take you away to the country, to the best specialists in America.
There. Now I feel better. These momentary vapors come and go quickly.
I'm sorry I frightened you. But the shock of seeing Grandma Letty with a bottle to her lips was too much. Think of the scandal. Prudence Harper would have seen it. Think of children. Think of book sales.
No wonder you screamed.
Forgive me?
Of course. And what, dear Cyril, did you decide about Stanley's book?
Letty, you live in a world of children's stories. You understand nothing of the cruel, steely world of business. If I were to publish Stanley's book, I'd be laughed right out of New York.
So you mean the answer is no?
Yes.
You mean yes?
No, it's no.
Oh, Cyril, I'm so disappointed in you. I thought you...
Now, Letty, please don't cry.
Oh, just one small favor. That's all I ask.
I'm afraid I must remain adamant. A woman's tears must not soften a man's business sense.
You're heartless. Give me my back and go. Henceforth, I shall send my books to a different publisher.
But you're acting on the heat of the moment, Letty. Think of how Hoskins and Company has treated you.
No. Send the other people away. I'm returning to my seclusion.
I won't let you hide away again, Letty. You belong to the children. You belong to the world. You belong to me.
Watch yourself, sir.
You will say yes, won't you?
Definitely not. No, get your hands off me.
A man has conquered his mate by force if necessary. Since the beginning of time, it has been this way. Now I, like a caveman, pray my woman!
Leave me alone or I'll scream.
Scream away!
Stanley will knock you down.
Believe me!
You're mine, Letty, all mine!
Now!
Hold it.
What's the meaning of this?
Oh!
Relax, Hosky, darling.
Give me that film.
Not on your life.
Cyril, this will ruin me.
Ruin you? What about me? What about book sales?
But that picture.
This is all your fault. Thank heavens I'm a bachelor.
Oh!
May I quote you?
What are you doing sneaking around corners with that camera fiend?
Who's a camera
The
fiend?
man said you were.
Shut up!
Me?
No!
Now, Grandma, I want a nice straight-from-the-shoulder interview. I want the real dope from Hayride to Hoskins.
Am I to sit here and be insulted?
I'm afraid you are.
What kind of a man are you?
I blackmailed one, so be quiet.
What's going on in here?
Everything.
How did things turn out, Mr. Hoskins?
They stink.
Well,
You better go, Christine.
I'm staying. This looks good.
Come on, Grandma. I want the truth of that photograph as page one news from Brooklyn to the Golden Gate.
What photograph?
An interesting, if censorable one Carl just took.
Grandma,
Yes,
I
dear.
think you'd better tell the whole truth now.
You know I can't.
Whatever the truth is, I advise you to tell it in quickly. Come on, what's the skeleton?
Excuse me.
Oh, come right in.
Chris, I just told Bradley everything.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Why doesn't someone tell the press everything?
This is a private matter.
Excuse me.
Brad doesn't believe me. Is it all right if I bring him in and show him the facts?
Go ahead.
Oh, spare me something.
I'm fed up with this. I want to be an honest woman.
She ain't married.
Sometimes I wish I weren't.
Christine, don't ever say that. Stanley loves you.
I
He's doing his best for you.
I wish I could see him now.
I haven't understood a word of this conversation for the last 5 minutes.
There, Brad, look.
Holy smoke.
Now am I lying?
I can't believe it.
Believe what?
It can't be.
Be what?
Now you know the whole truth. That's the family I come from. That's how smart we are. And I'm not even as intelligent as that creature. You better go.
Peggy, I don't know what to
Just
say.
goodbye.
Peggy.
Let's start all over.
I want that negative.
I want that interview.
What more could happen?
Here I am. I might have known you'd show up.
You'll have trouble, Jenkins.
Who's Jenkins?
I'm the advance girl for United News Service. The cameraman will be here in a few minutes. I get things ready for them.
Newsreels? What next?
Now the roof isn't quite right. I'll have to change a few things. Hope you don't mind. Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me, Chris. I didn't know you had company.
Might as well come and enjoy the circus.
What's the matter?
We'd all like to know.
I remember you. You're the one that thought I was Chris.
And you're the neighborly neighbor, dropping by with roses.
Roses?
I'm Shirley Hoskins gave me those.
Hey, those aren't yours.
I need them.
Excuse me. Who's that?
Oh, it's someone.
Thanks. Oh, you look good. You win a prize Saturday night.
More mumbo jumbo.
Here, hold these.
But they're roses.
I know the roses. Carl, wait until I get the plaque.
Excuse me.
Oh, roses.
Hold it, Grandma.
What's the matter with you?
Roses, that's what.
Roses. But Stanley told me he was the only one.
No.
Stanley!
No.
What's going on?
Somebody stop her.
Hurry! What's the matter?
Oh.
Give me Life Magazine, New York City. How did we get such a big raise?
Oh, what am I to do? What's left for me to do?
Did what you told me?
What?
When all else fails, remember?
Oh!
Operator, hurry the call.
Oh, my heart!
Mr. Hoskins said to keep quiet or you'll disturb Grandma.
This grandma business, I'd like to. I'd just like to know what's going on in this madhouse.
Didn't you hear me?
Why would he? Who? Oh, why would someone not admit to being famous when they are?
That settles it.
Why keep it a secret? Don't try to make me believe you don't know about the double life over here. You live next door.
Double life? All I know, this is a very nice, quiet town this morning. This is a very peaceful home. Now look at it. What's happened?
You honestly don't know.
I don't know a thing. It's very frustrating.
Who'd believe it? Even the neighbors don't know. This is a better kept secret than the atom bomb.
Oh, Stanley.
I hate to say it, but if you two don't keep quiet, I'm going into action.
All right, I found out all I want to know.
I haven't found out a thing.
So you two need to stay here and keep quiet until Mr. Hoskins tells us what's to be done.
Thank you for being so quiet.
I kept them that way.
What's the latest?
I don't know. Peggy's in there with Grandma right now. Mrs. Nichols seemed rather annoyed and locked herself in her room. Strangest attitude to take.
Dave's a heavyweight. She's solid.
If you could take a few minutes off and tell me the whole story, I'd be very grateful.
Who knows the story? Did you make a call through?
Hoskins wouldn't let me. Now I'm just as glad he didn't.
Why?
No one else can get the story, can they?
Shouldn't think so.
So I'm gonna sit tight, get all the facts, and make this the biggest story since the Chicago fire. I have another photograph for you to take.
Of what?
Come out here. I'm going to drop a bombshell in a certain person's lap, and I want a photograph of his face when that bomb explodes. Here's the story.
Maud? Mr. Hoskins? Would one of you tell me what all this excitement is about?
Later, my dear, later.
If you won't tell me, then I'll go upstairs and ask Chris.
She's locked herself in her room.
She'll talk to me.
Ask her if she needs me to do anything.
The first thing I'll ask is a reasonable explanation of the last 2 hours, starting with those reporters.
For a prying neighbor, she doesn't seem to know very much.
Who does?
At least the newsreel is out of our hair for a few hours.
That Jenkins lady said she'd be back later. What then?
If Grandma's recovered, all well and good, but we're not taking chances with such a frail old lady.
She ain't frail.
Fainting like that, I wouldn't call her strong.
She's as strong as Mr. Nichols.
By the way, where is that spineless weakling?
He ain't no weakling.
Was he here to protect his home from intrusion of reporters? No. Was he here when Grandma fainted? No.
When he's working, he don't hear a thing.
I should go up and phone a heart specialist.
I wouldn't advise that. Well, Mrs. Ramson?
I made a bargain
With whom?
with Chris. If I take those reporters over to my house for half an hour, she says we'll get an explanation.
Of what?
The last 2 hours, that's what. Miss Harper? I'd like to see you in a minute.
That woman is exceedingly dumb.
She may know more than you think. Good, they're talking. I'm going to Mrs. Ramson's house now. That settles them for a while.
Something's peculiar. It's not like Prue to desert the battleground.
Clever is what it is. She's trading half an hour away from here for a full explanation. Besides, she knows more than you think.
Knows what?
She just knows.
I don't have time for double talk. I gotta phone that heart specialist. It's time for some action.
Oh no, Grandma's had these spells before, and they pass quickly.
She ought to be looked after.
She's fine.
Operator, long distance.
Chris, open the door and let me in.
No. Mr. Nichols!
What?
You gotta come down here!
I
Can I get
can't.
a call for Dr.
You
Seymour
have to!
Tessendorf,
There's a problem!
Park City, New York Avenue?
I've got problems enough up here.
No, New York. Yes, damn telephone. It's quicker by carrier pigeon. Yes, I'm still waiting.
Mr. Nichols!
What?
Dr. Tessendorf? Ah, yes, Dr.
Stop,
Tessendorf.
Mr. Hoskins.
So you've come out of hiding. Now will you please let go of that phone?
Listen to me. This is my phone and I won't have you making long distance calls on it.
I'll pay you.
When?
Not right now, just give me that phone.
Just stop a minute and let me explain.
All right, what is it?
Grandma's had these fainting spells before. She feels much better. In fact, she's completely recovered. The doctors know all about them.
She ought to be looked after.
Peggy's looking after her right now.
I mean by a specialist.
She's been to the best in the country. They gave her some powders to take. Why, she looks just fine.
I should go up and check for myself.
You can't do that.
Why not if she's so much better?
After these attacks, she always has to rest. 2 hours, no noise.
Oh, then we must be quiet.
That's why I was trying to stop you from phoning.
I see.
Let's sit down and have a drink.
Not that crushed stuff.
No. Whiskey.
Well, my stomach. Why, I haven't tasted a drop in over 30 years.
Then a little shot will do you good.
Well, my doctors. Oh, hell was it?
Good for you. To Grandma Letty?
Grandma Letty. Ah, I forgot how the worm's all the way down.
Peggy said Nora had taken the others over to her house.
Yes, they're supposed to be there for a guarantee of an explanation of something.
Harper will never keep quiet.
Yes, she will. She said no other reporter could get the story, so she was going to wait until she got all the facts.
Another?
Yeah, she did seem very excited just before your grandmother fainted. Something about knowing all along. Also something about Grandma, the roses, and you.
Me?
Yes, sir, she mentioned your name.
Here.
I shouldn't really, but those confounded doctors don't know what they're talking about. Tomorrow I'm better books from Grandma. Yes, sir, she mentioned your name.
Is that all she said about me?
It's all about you, but just now as she walked out. She mentioned something about dropping a bombshell in someone's lap. I think she meant mine.
I just hope they stay at Nora's a long time.
Anyways, Carl is supposed to take a picture of whatever it is that comes out in the open.
Here.
Yes, you must be quiet. I forgot.
Drink your shot, Mr. Hoskins.
Thanks, my boy. You know, Stanley, I misjudged you.
Really?
You're not a bad sort after all.
Have you decided that you misjudged my book?
That book, oh, that was terrible. Awful. Must make so much noise. I'm surprised at you. Don't make any.
I won't.
See that you don't. Another little one?
Sure. Anything to oblige.
Yes, Stanley, you and I are going to be very good friends. You may even be my grandson.
What an honor.
Yes, I suppose it is.
What shall I do about dinner?
Make some coffee or something.
All right.
She's a lovely person.
Thanks. Why are we whispering?
Oh, Grandma's asleep.
Oh.
She's a lovely person for a goodness.
Thank you.
And she has such lovely employers.
We're not bad.
In fact, everyone's lovely.
Even you, Mr. Hoskins.
I'm the loveliest of them all.
Help yourself to another.
Lovely.
Yes, Nora? I'm sending another one over. Hoskins. He's gonna need some strong black coffee, Nora. How's Harper? She behaving herself? Good. All right, I'll meet you at the hedge.
Lovely bottle. Lovely label.
Mr. Hoskins?
Lovely sofa. Lovely cushions.
And we're going on a lovely walk.
A walk?
Yes, across the yard and next door. A lovely walk, get you some lovely black coffee, then you won't feel quite so lovely.
Oh, lovely day. Lovely garden.
Hello, Maud. Is Peggy in?
I think so.
Don't you know?
It's been hard to keep track of everyone today. Hard to keep track of who's who and who's where.
I'd like to see Mr. Nichols first.
He was here a minute ago.
Another one out of the way. Hello, Brad.
Hello, sir.
Would you like me to call Peggy?
I'd like to finish with Mr. Nichols first.
Have it your own way.
Finish with me. Not now, Brad. I've been told off by too many people in too short a time. I can't take much more.
I'm not going to tell you off. I wouldn't dare do that. I would just like to apologize for my behavior this afternoon.
Apologize?
I just didn't understand, that's all.
I don't see how you could have misunderstood. It was obvious enough.
I understood all right, but I didn't realize the deeper meaning. Something happened after I left here, and with your permission, I'd like to call you sir again.
Bradley, you can call me whatever you want, as long as it makes you happy.
Thank you, sir. And now I have something to straighten out with Peggy,
Would you like me to call her down?
if you don't mind.
It's nice to see that somebody's problems are being talked over sensibly. Peggy!
Yes?
Bradley's here!
Tell him to go away.
He wants to talk to you. I think he's going to apologize.
I'll be right down.
I don't understand why, when you have problems before marriage, they're easier to solve.
They are.
Yes. But then I suppose if they weren't, what would that make us? Because people wouldn't get married, right?
I guess.
I mean, we wouldn't be here, would we?
No, we wouldn't. Hi.
Well, I'm in the way, so I'm gonna run upstairs and try a new attack on my own battle line.
The door's still locked, and I don't blame Chris.
You women certainly stick together.
Thank you, sir, for everything.
Good luck on your talk, Brad. Let me know your secrets sometime.
Peggy, I have something to say.
What is it?
It's hard for a man to apologize,
It's hard for anyone.
but when a man is wrong and sees the light, it is his duty to swallow his pride and admit he's wrong.
Yes?
Well, I was wrong. I'm swallowing, and I apologize. There.
Bradley! Oh, Bradley!
What's the matter?
You weren't wrong!
But I was.
You were right, very right. I've known it all along.
Here,
Thanks.
stop crying, please.
All right. No, I'll wash it.
You're so thoughtful.
Bradley, you thought you were wrong, and you behaved like a man, and I appreciate it. Now I must behave like a sensible woman, and not be carried away by my feeling for you.
Peggy.
No, Bradley. It's gone beyond that. You have to listen to me. From over there. Because I might be carried away. Over there, please. Thank you.
Now what is it?
It's just that this afternoon is only a climax to a whole situation that's been brewing for a long time.
You mean us? I apologize. What more can I do?
It's not you, it's me. I'm so different from you.
But what's that got to do with...
You've got to be quiet and stop interrupting. This is very difficult to say.
All right, but... All right.
Let me try to explain. You know how, in chemistry class, we take an article and break it down into its different elements? Well, if I took both of us and broke us down and put us into individual test tubes, do you know what I'd find?
Well...
I'd find almost all the same things in each test tube. Skins and livers, stuff like that. But I'd also find intangible things, like thinking and hearing and feeling. They'd be almost the same in each test tube. But there's one element that your test tube is loaded with that just rattles around in mine. In every other respect, we're alike, but there's one element that makes us so different that if you poured the two test tubes together, they'd never mix. That one element is intelligence. It's too bad, but that's the way it is. You're intelligent and I'm not. I didn't think it would make any difference, but now I know that it does. If we were to keep going together, who knows? We might even get married one day, and then there would be a family. You'd be a great man in physics or atomic energy or law or something. And you'd come home in the evenings, and I wouldn't be able to help you or talk about your work with you because I wouldn't understand it. And then you'd start finding happiness with other women, and we'd get involved. Fight over the custody of the children. And who wants to keep going together for the lives of little children?
That was the most beautiful speech I've ever heard. It was even better than the Gettysburg Address. Only it's not true.
You know it is. I mean, I'm not even on the same plane with you. You might as well be on Mars while I'm right here on Earth.
That's just the point, Peggy. You're right here, down to earth, while I'm lost in the fog somewhere. You're my radar. That's what you are.
Am I?
Sure. Why, if it wasn't for you, heaven knows what happened to me lost deep in thought with ceiling zero. Every man needs a sensible, ordinary woman to keep his feet planted right in the family home. Why, we're a wonderful pair. What one of us lacks, the other has. Oh, I don't mean that I'm a genius and you're normal. I mean, well, you have compensations.
What compensations? sensations.
You can cook and sew and all those little domestic things.
Better than you?
I can't even thread a needle or defrost food.
Uh-huh. Then together, in one test tube, we make a whole complete unit?
That's right. Apart, we're nothing. But together, oh, brother.
No, there's too much trouble in this house for us to be so happy.
What about your Uncle Stanley?
It's a mess. Chris isn't speaking to him. Reporters are waiting next door at Nora's, and he won't tell them the truth.
Why doesn't Chris tell them?
Chris says if it doesn't come from Stanley, it's no good.
It's terrible that something like this should happen to such a wonderful man.
Who?
Your uncle, of course.
You can say that after what you saw and heard this afternoon?
So it happened afterwards that changed my mind.
What did happen?
You know where I went? To the public library and read through Graham Maletti and the Gruffy Giraffe.
You did that just for me?
You know what? It's great. Honestly, it is. It brings out a moral through the characters, and in its own way, it's beautiful.
You really think so?
I know so. Imagine me sitting in the children's division of the library and being spellbound by a kid's book. But I did and only did because it was too good to put down. You figure it out.
I can't.
It's because he's more intelligent than all of us combined. He can make anyone pay attention to him. And that is a great talent. Peggy, I dare say you're living under the same roof with a genius.
Golly, I never thought of it like that.
Things remain as they were. I can't get to see the opposition.
Maybe you should try a new offensive.
Can't. Door's locked.
Come on, Peggy, let's go for a drive.
I'd love to, but I better stay here. They may need some help.
You run along, Peggy. We'll manage. I don't know how, but we will.
I'm not leaving this house. I have some interests to protect here. I have a famous uncle.
You're proud of me now?
Am I ever?
Wow. You changed quickly. What'd you use, Brad? Hypnosis?
The truth, sir.
You run along, Brad. I'll call you when things get settled one way or another.
Don't forget to call.
I will.
Good luck, Mr. Nichols. Take care of Peggy.
Thanks.
I need her. She's my radar.
Peggy, what did he mean by that?
We reached an understanding, that's all.
Peggy, how can I get Chris to talk to me? I've only been trying to protect her too, you know that.
I think Chris is too upset about this afternoon to think clearly right at the moment.
Those idiots at Nora's will be back soon. I've got to tell them something. I need to talk to Chris.
Suppose I went upstairs and told her someone was here to see her. Nora, for instance.
No.
She'd come down, wouldn't she?
She'd ask Nora up.
You leave it to me. I have my feet planted firmly on the ground. I have newfound intelligence. Nora? Yes? Nora's downstairs. It's awful. You better come. What happened? I can't believe it. I just can't.
Peggy, is Nora all right?
You better go and see.
Nora? Nora, what is it?
It isn't Nora.
Oh, Stan, that wasn't fair.
I had to talk to you.
Peggy, I'll speak to you about this later.
Go to it, Stan.
Go to it. What made her change sides? What did you do to her?
Nothing. She saw the light.
I'd like to go to my room if you don't mind.
I do mind.
Don't stand there like Paul Bunyan. You'll have to move sooner or later.
Not until you listen to me.
I suppose you'll keep me down here by force if necessary.
Isn't that being a little juvenile?
I'd like to know what you consider juvenile. I should think dressing up in a wig and cavorting all over the furniture with an elderly admirer should come right.
Not if there were a sufficiently adult reason behind it.
Not to stand here and argue with you.
Then sit down and listen to me. After all, this is a democracy and I have the right to be heard.
A democracy. I should like to put a few things to a vote, like you're telling the truth to Hoskins.
If you'll just sit down and let me explain.
Explain away.
Well, it seems to me like I've just been trying to protect my home and my business. That's an American man's privilege, isn't it?
Go on, keep explaining.
Well, I may have gone to some extreme lengths, but it was for us, for you and me.
Just a minute, don't drag me into this. Even when your first story was published, I wanted you to tell the truth.
You know I couldn't. But that's beside the point. I've come up with a solution to the entire matter. All we have to do is kill Grandma. We'll say she died. That will settle everything.
Stanley!
Or better yet, we'll say that she gave up writing entirely and has gone on a trip across the world. And if there's ever a time that we need money, we'll say she mailed in a story from a distant port of call. How's that?
You'd do that. You'd kill a kind old lady just to get out of this mess.
You can't kill someone who doesn't live.
She does live in the hearts of thousands of little children. She lives in me. She's always been as much a part of this household as any of us.
Chris, you're getting carried away with the whole idea of Grandma Lynn.
I'm carried away with an idea. With love for someone who isn't materially here, yes, but not as carried away physically as you've been all day. I wish you could have seen yourself this afternoon. Do you realize you're married to me and practically engaged to someone else?
Don't try to be funny.
I don't feel funny.
I've gone on writing Grandma for you, and now I'm willing to kill her for you. What more do you want?
You want an honest husband.
That's what I've been trying to give you this entire time. Honestly, Chris, I don't understand you. Running away from me, locking yourself in your room. We used to be able to talk things over, like sensible people.
I find it hard to talk things over sensibly when every time I turn around you're someone else.
So the only reason you're upset is because I impersonated Grandma Letty?
That's only part of it.
But you played up to Grandma. Why, if you didn't approve?
It was funny for a while, but I never thought you'd get away with it for so long. How'd I know it would take on such monstrous proportions?
It just grew. I couldn't help it.
I realized if I were suddenly to expose you, rip off your wig, it wouldn't do any good. You have to want to tell the truth, Stanley. That's always been the answer, from the beginning, from the time we were married.
Chris, you don't mean to say you're upset about the whole marriage. Why, we've gone along famously.
I know we've gotten along, but I have to have more than that. I love you, but I have to have more than that too. You see, Stanley, I don't know if I respect you, if I've ever respected you. I married you in good faith that you're an honest man, and that together we established a home and somewhat of a normal life. I knew you were a budding writer, but I'd have starved with you, lived in fine flight walk-ups, I didn't care. As long as we were together, working together for a common goal, that would have been all right. But then what happens? Right away you sell a story.
Well, before we ever had to starve together.
When the first contract came in from Hoskins, I thought you were going to put your name on the cover of the book. But no, you had to sign it Grandma Letty to attract more attention from the public. Maybe it did, I don't know, but you didn't want your real name attached to it. What would happen when you became another Shakespeare?
That was right, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't think I care anymore. The point is, I'm afraid I'm married to a mouse and not a man.
I don't understand. I thought you believed in me, had faith in me.
Faith in you? I'd have swum across the Red Sea with my hands tied behind my back if you asked me to.
Then just stick with me a little while longer. I'll be a good writer, I know I will.
You are a good writer. Don't you see? You've written a series of books that have made an impression upon people. If you want fame, you've got that. Right over there's proof of it. Newsreels, plaques, magazines, all waiting for you to get the word. If you want money, you've got that too. Stanley, after this publicity, you'll be able to retire. Just what do you want?
I want you.
That was low.
No, I mean it. If you want me to get everyone in here and shout the truth from the rooftops, I'll do it. And if you want me to write Grandma in Arabic, I'll do that too.
I only want you to do that if you believe that's the right thing.
I wanted to touch people, Chris. I wanted to do really fine things with my writing. There's too many commercial authors. I wanted to be different. I wanted to teach people to understand themselves.
But you have. You've done it through Grandma Letty. Don't you see? Haven't you noticed it been happening in all those letters you've been getting? Like the one from the stone thrower's mother.
Chris, letters like those.
Laugh it off if you want to, but those are important just the same. You're helping those children, teaching them right from wrong, teaching them in their formative years. Anyone can tell adults what to do, but they don't listen. They think they know it all. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So what have you done? You started teaching the old dogs while they're still puppies, when they're so young. And Stanley, you can't expect to change the whole order of things overnight. Start at the bottom with the children. Tell them what you think and believe. And maybe through the green snowmen and gruffy drabs, I don't care. As long as the seed is planted. Go on with your Grandma Letty books. Pour them out as fast as you can. Say what you have to say. I'll be there with you, doing what I can to help. But if you kill Grandma, then you kill me too. Because then you'd be a hypocrite, and I don't respect hypocrites. You can't expect to teach others to be honest and think for themselves when you're living a lie yourself. You ought to read your own stories sometime and profit by the moral. Just look at the green snowman. You see what I mean? You asked for it. That's what I think. It's up to you now. They'll all be coming in soon. Prudence Harper wanting to complete a good story. Hoskins trying to protect book sales. Nora wondering what on earth is going on. It's a tough decision. Kill Grandma or give her a reprieve. You're the judge and the jury. But if she dies, I won't be here for the funeral.
Is everything all right?
Everything's topsy-turvy. I don't even know what kind of an author I am.
Brad thinks you're a great one.
Does he?
He read the story about the Grumpy Giraffe this afternoon. He said he sat in the children's section of the library. And if you like the book under those conditions, it must be good.
I suppose maybe it is.
He said it has a philosophy and a moral, and in its own way it's beautiful.
He said that?
And he ought to know. He's a genius.
Peggy, do you think my books are any good?
Oh, I love them. But don't go by what I say. I'm only normal.
It's a normal person's opinion that I want.
Maud is subnormal, and she's read every one of them.
All of them?
Even the one you wrote under your own name.
When did she get to see that?
You left it down here one night, and she took it to bed with you.
What did she think of it?
To be frank, she said it stinks.
You know, I'm beginning to think she's right. It probably does stink.
Don't pay any attention to Maud.
No, it's people like Maud that I have to pay attention to, Peggy. The old dogs. You gotta teach them when they're young. You know, I've been thinking, Chris. Why do you go to school?
Because there's a law? Why else?
No, I mean, why go when you're young? Because that's the time when you're most impressionable. When you form the thoughts. The ideas which determine the kind of citizen that you'll become.
I suppose so.
That's what Chris meant.
Is that the new Grandma Lenny book?
Yes, it's recommended reading by Chris. She said the plot is very apt.
What's it about?
Well, Grandma meets a green snowman this time.
A green snowman?
Yes, he's green with envy, because other snowmen are better built, or better dressed, or better looking than he is. Well, along comes the talent scout, and signs our snowman to the movies. Off he goes to Hollywood, pleased as punch with himself, that he's getting to do things that other snowmen don't.
What happens?
Well, he gets cast to a movie right away, and he gets more and more conceited. But there's one thing our snowman hadn't counted on.
What's that?
His first day on set, the studio lights get turned on, and they grow hotter and hotter, and our snowman melts all away. All that's left is a little green puddle. Grandma explains to the other snowmen how wise they were to just stay at home being good snowmen and entertaining little children. She says there's very few snowmen, and they should be proud that that's what they are. And they should take great care to accomplish their purpose, or they'd end up useless green puddles too.
That's nice, Stan.
Useless puddles. By not doing what they were supposed to do, what they were meant to do. That's what Chris meant. That's why she wanted me to read it. If I go on the way I'm headed, I'll be a useless puddle too. Peggy, run upstairs and fetch Chris. Have her come down once more. And find Maud. Get her in here. And the wig too.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do. This green snowman isn't going to melt.
Maud!
What now?
I don't know. Stan just said to get you and Chris in here. And the wig. Then he went running out. He's over at Nora's.
What's he doing over there?
I don't know. He sure was excited.
It looks like he's coming out now.
With the others. I better get Chris. You wait here.
Wouldn't miss it.
glad you're here.
If you think I'm doing any more acting, you got another thing coming.
No, you've retired to the pots and pans.
I never realized before how much I loved every one of them.
Here it is.
Thank you.
It's a good thing you called us. I was about to phone in half a story.
You'll get a full one now. With pictures? With pictures.
Good.
Out of the way.
Where's the chair?
This way, Mr. Hoskins. It's a better no time.
I only had one small drink.
Maybe we ought to get a picture of this.
You'll look worse in a minute. Come on, Stanley, let's get down to brass tacks. I get nervous sitting on a scoop.
As for me, I'm just plain curious what kind of crime you've been keeping undercover.
You'd all better sit down. This will come as a shock to most of you. How are you feeling, Mr. Hoskins?
Better, now that I'm not standing.
All right. Well, what I have to say starts a long time ago, when I was just a young writer. I needed some money, so I wrote a little children's story.
You're writing a children's story. That must have been good.
The publisher I know seemed to think so. He liked it so much that he published an entire series of such books. And you want to know what the first one was called? Grandma Letty and a Hen Who Wouldn't Lay Her Egg.
Grandma Letty and the hen who wouldn't.
You wrote a Grandma Letty story?
That's right.
But Grandma was.
And now we come to Exhibit A.
Stanley Nichols.
Now, wait, what's this mean?
It means that I am Grandma Letty.
What? You?
Got it.
Good.
Why didn't you tell us?
You couldn't.
And this afternoon.
Oh, yes. Poor Hosky.
What was I doing?
All the Grandma Letty stories, Stanley?
Every last one.
But why'd you keep it a secret?
Here's your human interest angle, crew.
I'm writing.
We'll see. When I sent in my first manuscript, I thought it'd attract more attention if written by a sweet old grandmother. I must have been right. Hoskins published it. Well, I kept up the masquerade of acting like Grandma Letty because I had high, lofty ideas of publishing a serious novel and didn't want my name attached to this juvenile series.
But you were here when Grandma came downstairs.
Couldn't you see through that, Hosky?
Are there two grandmas?
Are you going to confess, Maud?
I done it. Great, wasn't I?
Two grandmas and now no grandma.
They didn't recognize me when I played Juliet either.
You should have never come here. I'm ruined.
Now, Hoskins, you'll continue getting your Grandma Letty stories if Prue is willing.
Me? What have I got to do with what you write?
Well, you can ruin Grandma very easily. If you write this up from a sensational angle, you can make me look so low, no one will ever buy another one of my books. On the other hand, you could say that I didn't want to disillusion young children by having them find out I was a young married man and I'm sorry, or something like that.
I don't know. It's a big story.
Well, you'll have the scoop in announcing Grandma's change of sex, and and I'll give you a future exclusive on all of Grandma's activities.
A permanent exclusive, huh?
That's right.
With pictures?
Absolutely.
How about it, boss?
It's a deal, Grandma. You must really love the little brats.
I do. I hope to have an even dozen myself.
So did I.
Chris, I'm glad you came down.
I've been here for some time.
Now that the adults are settled, I'm going over to Brad's.
Tell him I'll send him an autographed copy of The Green Snowman.
He'll frame it.
How about it, Hoskins? Are you willing to publish Grandma's stories under a new name?
This publicity, if handled right, will be great for book sales.
I knew you'd see the practical side.
But what about the plaque?
I'll start a tidal wave of public opinion in the magazines and newspapers. If Chris does her share, by this time next spring, Stanley will be Father of the Year. What say, Chris?
What say, darling?
We'll see.
How about the picture?
Let's get at it. Stanley, you be handing the plaque back to Hosky. We'll caption it, Grandmother of the Year declines honor due to lack of grandchildren.
Great.
You too, Mrs. Nichols. Right in there. Come on, Hosky, on your feet.
Just a minute. There's a telegram for Grandma.
Hold on a second, Carl. The last time I got a telegram, look at all that happened. Hello, this is Grandma Letty. Oh, yes, well, my voice is low. Will you read it, please? Oh, really? He does. Why? Take a letter. Reply with, yes, we're flying over to discuss the terms. Sign it, Grandma Letty.
What was all that about?
Another exclusive for you, Prue.
Shoot.
Walt Disney wants to film all of Grandma's stories.
Stan, that's wonderful.
We're flying out to sign the contracts.
Don't do a thing until I check the terms. I get a percentage, you know.
Stan!
What now?
Wait till I lock the door.
What's the matter?
It's Mr. Ellerby. He's here.
Lawton Ellerby?
The Better Futures for Grandmothers man?
That's the one. He asked me for directions here. I sent him around the long way.
He'll want to see Grandma.
Don't look at me. My dishonest days are over.
Then you'll have to explain to him.
First the picture, huh?
How about you do some explaining, Mr. Hoskins?
After all, you get a percentage.
But how can I...
Oh, I want that interview.
Let's all go back to my place and we'll get the whole story from the beginning.
That's a wonderful idea, Nora. Mom, you keep Hoskins here. After all, he started the whole thing by giving out my address.
I'll get my frying pan again if I have to.
That's him.
Wait for me.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
He has no right coming here without
Hurry
warning.
up.
Come on, Chris.
Anyone home?
I'll be back to interview you and Ellerby later. Don't let him get away, Maud.
Oh, I won't.
I hear voices.
Remember, Hoskins, tell the truth, and you'll be a good snowman.
Wait, I'm coming with you.
No, you're not. You're answering that door.
But how can I...
Go ahead.
I hear my name. Open this door.
What a mess.
Open in the name of Better Futures for Grandmothers Foundation.
All right.
Do you hear me?
Now, Ma, we must all...
Yes, I
Not
know.
open, I shall
Look
call the
pleasant
police.
and smile.
I shout.
To commit.
It's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry, and they will say it's elementary. Try to separate them. It's an illusion. Try, and you will only come to this conclusion: love and marriage, love